Hi guys, and welcome to the About Me video. So if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you'll know my name is Paul Matheson, but this is the video where I tell you a little bit about myself, where I've been, where I am now, and hopefully where I hope to go as well. So it won't be more than a few minutes, so I won't bore you too much, but let's go over a little bit about me on this page now. So as I say, my name is Paul Matheson. I'm 25 years old at the moment, and born in London, England, still there to this day. Now, since I've been very young, I've loved exercise, loved the health and fitness area. When I was at school, my favourite lesson was sports, PE. I just couldn't get enough of it. As I got a little bit older, I started trying out different sports, being of the age trying to get into a few martial arts, trying as many sports as possible, as many activities as possible, and just really trying to have a good time and learn as much as I could about lots of different areas in physical activity and fitness. And then once I got a little bit older than that, I decided to concentrate a little bit more on the gym. Hitting 15, 16 years old, you want to look good, you want to be strong, you want to be fit, so concentrated more on hitting a few gyms and learning more, trying different training programs, seeing how my body would react and adapt to the weights and fitness that I was putting on it at that time. And so I ended up learning a lot there throughout that time growing up about health and fitness and about what my body was good at, what I wasn't good at, and where I kind of wanted to go. And so at about 18 years old, 17 I think, I decided I wanted to become a personal trainer. I was working a couple of office jobs, and I think I was in a warehouse or something, shifting parcels at that time. And I decided that, I loved fitness and exercise all my life, and there was nothing else I was really that interested in at that age. So why not try and turn it into some kind of career? And at 18 years old, I decided to, drop what I was doing and pay for the course and go forward with that. And I qualified as a personal trainer at 19. I think I was perhaps the youngest one in the class at the time. I had a lot of people who were in their 30s, some older than that, looking for a career change later in life. But because I knew is what I wanted to do from a young age, I thought, turn it into a career. And at 19, I think actually on my 19th birthday, I qualified as a personal trainer in London. And it was, fantastic. I went into a few gyms from there, loved being in that environment. You actually get to a point, and it's happened with every trainer that I've spoken to, where because it's your job and what you love doing, they kind of clash sometimes, and you kind of just want to get out of the gym sometimes at the end of the day, instead of staying in there and training in it like I wanted to do when I was working in an office. So it was a little bit of a clash there, but you fall back in love with it all the time because it's what you enjoy doing, and it's what I enjoyed doing. So I spent a couple of years being a personal trainer in the gyms and training a few clients outside of the gym as well. But every now and again you got clients cancel on you, get clients decide they want to stop training, or any number of reasons, and it becomes a bit irregular sometimes. And so I decided it might be a good idea to get something a bit more regular, in terms of financially and development wise as well, for my own sense growing up. Still young at 19. 20 years old, and so there was a couple of one guy, one girl in the gym who were personal trainers, and they were only there a couple of days because they were actually full-time firefighters as well in London. And I thought, a couple of us in the gym who were of that age, 19, 20, said, oh, this is pretty interesting. They're working two jobs, but they seem to enjoy both. They talked about the fire brigade and being a firefighter like it was great fun as well. So I thought, let me apply for this and see what comes of it. And I ended up getting in at 21 years old and becoming a firefighter at 21. And I'm still a firefighter now at 25, 4 years later. So it's enabled me to carry on with my own personal training and being a full-time firefighter in London as well. It is great fun most of the time, and it does put a physical demand on your body that I enjoyed from being young, from a young age. And so it really was a great combination in order to push forward with my own training quite seriously as well, and being a firefighter from 21 years old even up until now. And it got to a point where about 9-10 months ago where I decided that it was time for me to really focus on my own training. You know, I'd always been in relatively good shape and tried to keep myself strong and fit and hitting the gym from 15, 16 years old. You know, every week regularly, you can stay in good condition, but actually getting into the best condition that you can as a person needs a lot more focus. And I decided to do that at the start of this year, 2013. Now, I contacted, I believe, 3D Muscle Journey, a guy named Eric Helms, bodybuilding coach. I think he lives in America, maybe New Zealand, that might be incorrect. And I had a good chat with him, and using my own knowledge and obviously his more specialist knowledge in the bodybuilding area with shows and competitions and the like, he gave me training program, eating plan, and I've been using that the last 9-10 months or so, along with my own tweaking it along the way. As you know, being a personal trainer, it's useful to have that information so I can adapt my own body and change things as I go. But I've really got serious in this, you know, led to some great results. In the last 9-10 months I've gained over a stone, you know, more than I've ever gained in the past. I'll be gaining up until the end of the year, and then I'll use the following 6 months after that to cut down and cut my body fat as low as possible. So I'll be losing weight again, but it will be to try and get it down to hopefully below 7% I would like. So we'll see how that goes. But that is where I am up until now. You know, also a few months ago I decided, as I was going through this transformation journey, that there's other people out there who want to do this, who want to do the same thing as me, who want to transform their bodies. They want to change their body from what it is to what they want it to be. That might be less fat, more muscle, and they either don't know how, they don't know the right information or the right way to turn in order to do that. And I thought, you know, with my background in personal training and loving fitness all my life, and now with this going through this transformation journey over the last 9-10 months, it was more like 4 or 5 months at the time, but seeing, you know, great results from the start of that, I realised it was the perfect time for me to try and help other people. You know, I spent a few years in the industry, and going through my own journey now, I realised it was the right time. You know, I could actually help other people here. And so I started making videos, I started you know, creating Transform Your Body TV online, on YouTube, so on Twitter, Facebook, and obviously the site as well, transformyourbody.tv, and trying to help as many people as possible, creating videos now quite a lot, and trying to help as many people go through the journey that I'm trying to go through. They might be going through a weight loss journey, I'm going through a weight gain journey, but because of the information I've learned and my history in the industry, I can actually help people do both, and it's turning out to be very challenging in lots of ways, which is exactly what I was looking for, but also very rewarding in the people that I am managing to help. So I'm hoping to grow that going into the future, and especially into 2014, as much as possible. So guys, that's really where I've come from, where I am, and a little bit about where I hope to go in the future. I hope you found it interesting. I hope it's not been too long. If you'd like to know anything more, or even just leave me a comment, that would be great. And I hope to see you soon.